What's up, everyone? Welcome to the channel. Today, we are gonna do DC Universe Podcast, episode 14. Today we only have two topics, but one of these topics is going to be the thumbnail of this video. So, first things first, we are gonna talk about Supergirl test screenings. First of all, I don't know how accurate this stuff is, the test screening stuff. The other story that I'm gonna talk about, it's 100% accurate because James Gunn confirmed it on his social media. But we'll talk about that in a minute. So, Millie Alcock is getting phenomenal reviews for her performance as Kara, which when she was announced as to play Kara in the DCU for this version of Supergirl, I was like, you got the perfect actress there, because she's from House of the Dragon. She played young Rhaenyra in season 1, and then she had a cameo in season 2. But she played young Rhaenyra. Personally, I think she's better than the actress that plays Rhaenyra now. The actress that plays Rhaenyra now is great, but like Millie Alcock showed so many different emotions when she was playing Rhaenyra, like young Rhaenyra. And once I heard that this was the casting for Supergirl, I was like, that sounds great to me. So, yeah, like, Millie Alcock is getting praised for her performance as Kara in this. Well, actually, multiple people are. So, Millie Alcock's getting praised for her performance as Kara in this movie. Again, I don't know how accurate these test screening rumors are. In fact, I don't believe these test screening rumors. Guys, I talk about this stuff because I run a podcast where I talk about it on this channel. But like, I'll also tell you how reliable the story is. So I'm telling you that, do I think there was Supergirl test screenings? Yes. But do I think some people are just trying to make stuff up because they don't like the new DCU? Also, yes. Right? So like Millie Alcock getting praised for her performance, I believe that part because I think she's perfect to play this version of Supergirl, right? And stuff like that. But yeah, like, and then also Jason Momoa is getting praised for his performance as Lobo, which that is going to go down as like one of the best castings in superhero history, because that's going to go down with like RDJ as Iron Man and Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. Right? That's like Jason Momoa as Lobo is 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 god tier casting, bro. So yeah, like he's getting praised for it. Millie Alcock's getting praised for it. I can't wait to see this movie. This movie's like my second or third favorite movie. I mean, second or third most anticipated movie of 2026. Um, it's Doomsday, and either it's Doomsday is my number one, and either Clayface is probably number two because I want to see how Gotham is realized in James Gunn's DCU, but also I want to see, like, I'm really excited for next year because James Gunn has, like, he's a producer on all these projects: Supergirl, Lanterns, Clayface, right? But he's not, other than being like the head of DC, he's not like involved in these projects. Craig Gillespie is directing this Supergirl movie, and I'm really excited to see what he does with it. So yeah, so with that stuff out of the way, now we can get to a big story that broke yesterday. So I was right. what did I tell you when Man of Tomorrow was announced? I said Brainiac is the villain of this movie. Your boy was right about that. We also got a casting for Brainiac, and I'm gonna try to pronounce this guy's name properly. Um, so sorry if I butcher it. Lars Eidinger is playing Brainiac in the DCU. If you're like, who's Lars Eidinger? Because I was like that. He is apparently, well, he is a German actor that has starred in a lot of like stage plays, which you guys know what I think about actors on stage. I think those are the best type of actors. Like John Bernthald's from that. Elizabeth Olsen's from that. Tom Holland is from a theater background. Cynthia Erivo is a theater background, right? Hugh Jackman is a theater background, right? Jake Gyllenhaal, Denzel's son is like that, right? So like, this guy's mainly known for German films and for like European films, and but he's also been in a few things. Like he was just in I haven't seen this movie. All I know about this movie is the actors on actors conversation that Ariana Grande and Adam Sandler had about it. But he was also in um uh the Adam Sandler and George Clooney movie. Um and he was also in a thing that Noah Baumbach wrote, which Noah Baumbach is the guy who wrote Marriage Story, and he wrote the Barbie movie. So, like, the American directors and American writers that have worked with this guy are really, 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 really talented. And I like this choice. Like, I like when we get surprised with castings, bro. What I like how James Gunn is not like, sometimes he gets fan castings. Like Nathan Fillion has been a fan casting for Green Lantern for Jesus, almost as long as I've been alive. Right. He, like, Nathan Fillion's been but what James Gunn did with that is he made Nathan Fillion Guy Gardner, right? James Gunn went out and got a great actor to play Superman that nobody knew. James Gunn turned John Cena into, in my opinion, the best wrestler turned actor, right? In my opinion. I haven't seen The Smashing Machine yet, but that's just my opinion. Right? James Gunn showed us Dave Batista, right? And look at his career now. So like, I'm not nervous about this guy being unknown to American audiences, right? I'm not nervous about it at all. Actually, I prefer that because we can see the character. We don't just see the actor, right? We see this guy as Brainiac, not as Lars Eidinger, the actor. We see this guy as Brainiac, right? Now, I liked the Matt Smith and the Sam Rockwell rumors, right? Because those two are great actors. But, like, I also like that James Gunn's not afraid to cast an actor that nobody knows and he can make a star, or can make a star. Like, look at David Cornsweet, or Rachel Brosnahan was known, because she had Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, but like, look at Rachel Brosnahan now. Like, she's starring in Presumed Innocent season 2. She was Rami Malek's wife in what's that movie called? I saw that movie. The Amateur. She, and then Lois Lane just brought her to another level, right? Like that's what I hope that this got. Or if people are like, I don't know this guy, I don't like it, bro. I was the same way as you guys were. Not for this guy, but for a guy named Robert Pattinson. I only knew Robert Pattinson from Twilight before he was Batman. Now Robert Pattinson's one of my favorite actors because of what he's done in Mickey 17. Can't wait to see him in Dune 3 next year. And obviously, I cannot wait to see the Batman 2 with him and Matt Reeves. Right? But yeah, like what I'm trying to say is don't judge the actor before we even see his performance, right? Um, and James Gunn hasn't let us down with casting before, right? Like, the people that James Gunn casts in his movies are incredible, right? Like, even they'll give you a new, like, Terrific. Like, Eddie Gaffegi as Terrific. Mr. Terrific. That was great casting. Superman. David Cornsweet is my favorite Superman, right? Well, that one or the animated one. But like in terms of live action, he's my favorite Superman, right? And I'm not just saying that because it's my favorite movie of the year. I think that dude is Superman, right? 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 So like I don't know this actor Lars Eininger. I think that's how you pronounce his name. But but like give the dude a chance before you slay or like you pass judgment on his performance. We haven't even seen his performance yet, right? And like I haven't seen interviews with this guy, but apparently he's a rapper as well. I want to hear his rap album, even though it's probably in German. But like I like this too, like, cause like guys, like even like I think you guys all know who I want to play Batman, right? Like the two that I want to play Batman in the James Gunn's DCU, right? Brendan Sklenar and Jensen Ackles. But like if James Gunn casts a complete unknown to play Batman, I would be fine with that too, because why? I trust James Gunn, right? Now, I think it is going to be Brendan Sklenar that plays Batman, but we don't know that. And that's what I like, because if you're a comic book nerd like myself, I think you all knew that Brainiac would be the villain of Man of Tomorrow. Like once James Gunn announced it and said it would be a Lex and Superman team up film, I'm like, okay, there's only certain villains that can make Lex and Superman team up, and Brainiac is the top contender. I've been saying that since Superman 1 ended, like even before the Superman was announced, or Superman of Tomorrow was announced. I'm like, Brainiac would be pretty cool for a super. I've been saying that for years, like because we've gotten Brainiac on TV, and now we're getting him in the movies, bro. Like I've seen some of the fan created art of Lars as Brainiac, and it looks pretty dang good. It looks pretty dang good. So, and Brainiac 2, I hope James Gunn doesn't use him as a one and done. Like, cause Brainiac's a super powerful. Like Lex and Clark will probably defeat him, but like Brainiac could be a Justice League villain. There's multiple different versions of Brainiac that you could use. I think this is gonna be like, cause James Gunn's talked about he likes the absolute version of Brainiac. He likes the animated series version of Brainiac that we all grew up on. He likes like the comic book version of Brainiac, right? So I'm very interested to see what James and Lars come up with for Brainiac. And yeah, and all I gotta say, guys, is don't judge the casting before we see him in the role, right? And stuff like that. Because I did that. I literally did that with Robert Pattinson. I judged the casting, and then once I saw him in the role, I'm like, okay, I see why you cast him as Batman, because I think he's a great Batman. So like, don't judge this Lars guy if you've never heard of him, right? And again, he's a dramatic actor that's performed on stages, bro, right? And guys, I forget if it was Russia but John Bernthal went to school in Russia and Germany, and like to dramatic acting school in Russia and Germany. And if this dude is anywhere near like the way that what's that dude's name? Christoph Waltz is, or like, we are gonna get one of the best castings that we've gotten for a superhero film ever, right? And yeah, so that was the episode today. I hope y'all enjoy this episode of the DC Universe podcast. And I hope you guys have a great day. And God bless you guys.